Imagine a life where you stop running for everyone else's approval. A life where your happiness is no longer optional, it's non-negotiable. Imagine waking up each day feeling fully alive, fully empowered, because you finally decided to put yourself first. What would that feel like? Let's dive into that power, because this isn't just a dream, it's your next reality. When you truly become your own priority, something powerful begins to shift inside you. You start to recognize that your time, your energy, and your heart are sacred gifts, entrusted to you by the divine, and they are not meant to be wasted on people, places, or things that drain your soul. Every moment you spend honoring your needs, your dreams, and your spiritual well-being is an act of worship to the life that has been entrusted to you. You begin to understand that God has placed a unique purpose within you, and by giving yourself the attention you deserve, you align yourself with His plan in ways you never imagined. You feel it in the quiet moments of prayer, when your heart is still, and you realize that self-neglect is not humility, it is a denial of the blessings and potential He has placed within you. Each time you choose to nurture your mind, body, and spirit, you awaken a deep sense of gratitude, and a fire of courage ignites within you. Emotions long buried, fear, guilt, doubt start to lose their grip, replaced by a calm confidence that you are seen, loved, and guided by a power far greater than yourself, and that prioritizing yourself is not selfish, but a sacred duty to the life and gifts you have been given. When you set boundaries, you are not building walls, you are declaring your sacred worth. Saying no to others is not rejection, it is a powerful affirmation that your life, your time, and your soul are precious, entrusted to you by the divine. Every time you gently, firmly, and lovingly say no to what drains you, you are saying yes to the path God has designed for you, to the dreams He has placed in your heart. It is in these moments of courage, when you resist the pull of obligation, guilt, or expectation, that you claim your freedom, the freedom to live intentionally, to walk the path of purpose, and to honor your own needs without apology. Emotion swells when you realize that each boundary is a shield protecting your spirit, allowing you to cultivate the relationships, opportunities, and experiences that uplift, inspire, and align with your highest calling. You feel the weight lift, the clarity sharpen, and a quiet peace descend, knowing that by choosing yourself in this way, you are not being selfish, you are being faithful to the life God has entrusted to you. When you live in authenticity, when you honor your true self, and stop hiding behind masks of approval or expectation, you tap into a force far greater than your own effort. The divine recognizes your courage, your honesty, and your willingness to walk your path with integrity, and in response, life begins to align in ways that feel almost miraculous. The right people, those who lift you, support you, and celebrate your light, start appearing in your life effortlessly. Opportunities that resonate with your soul, that honor your purpose and your gifts, begin to open like doors you never even knew existed. There is a magnetic power in authenticity, a quiet yet unstoppable pull that draws blessings, abundance, and love toward you, because God's creation responds to the truth of your being. And in those moments when you see how naturally life flows in your favor, you feel it deep in your heart, that honoring yourself is not vanity, it is obedience to the life you were divinely designed to live, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, always rewards the courage to be real. Fear is not the enemy, it is the gateway. Every time you feel the trembling in your heart, the doubt whispering in your mind, or the unease that comes with stepping into your own power, know this: God is calling you forward. Choosing yourself will never be entirely comfortable, because it asks you to break free from patterns, expectations, and attachments that no longer serve the life He has planned for you. That discomfort, the knot in your stomach, the racing thoughts, the uncertainty is the signal that growth is happening. It is the divine hand guiding you toward your higher purpose. When you face fear with courage, when you decide that your dreams, your soul, and your potential are worth more than temporary comfort, you unlock a power within you that is unstoppable. Each step through that discomfort strengthens your faith, sharpens your resilience, and illuminates the path to greatness. You begin to understand that God does not call the comfortable, He calls the brave. And in that brave choice, you find freedom, transformation, and the realization that what once felt terrifying is now the bridge to the life you were always meant to live. When you decide to rewrite your story, you step into a power that has always been yours but often forgotten. No longer are you bound by the expectations, judgments, or limitations imposed by others. Every opinion, every criticism, every voice that once tried to define who you should be loses its hold, because you now recognize that your life is a sacred narrative entrusted to you by God. With every intentional choice, with every step taken in alignment with your values and purpose, you begin to pen a story that reflects your truth, your courage, and your unique gifts. The emotions that arise, fear, doubt, even grief for the parts of the old story you must leave behind, are part of the process, part of the purification that clears space for something higher. And in that space, a quiet confidence emerges, a sense of divine partnership, because you realize that the author of your destiny is listening, guiding, and supporting you as you create the life you were always meant to live. Every moment you claim your narrative, you are honoring the sacredness of your existence, and the possibilities that unfold are limitless. When you choose yourself, you move beyond mere survival and step into thriving a life that pulses with joy, peace, and unstoppable momentum. Surviving keeps you small, stuck in routines and expectations that drain your spirit and dim the light God has placed within you. Thriving, on the other hand, is an act of courage and faith, a declaration that your life is sacred, your dreams are valid, and your heart deserves fulfillment. Each decision to honor your needs, protect your energy, and pursue what elevates you unlocks a current of blessings, opportunities, and divine guidance that flows toward you effortlessly. Emotion wells up when you feel the heaviness lift, the tension ease, and the quiet power of alignment with your purpose fill every fiber of your being. You realize that the peace and joy you've been seeking were never outside, they were waiting within, ready to awaken the moment you claimed your own worth. And as that momentum builds, you feel unstoppable, carried forward by a combination of your own determination and the divine force guiding your path, creating a life that is not just lived, but fully celebrated in every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of presence. Choosing yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Every day you delay this choice is a day you settle for less than your true potential. Step into your power, stand up for your dreams, protect your energy, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The world is waiting for the real you, so go claim